Hey, I'm Matt. I built a commercial cleaning company from scratch all the way to 7 figures and beyond in less than 5 years, and it took me less than 10 hours per week. And this right here is how we got over $500,000 in quote requests in a single month from an email campaign, cold email, no one that knew us at all. I'm gonna walk you through step by step how we did it. So things that we're gonna look at are first, how do you find the leads and how can you get the email addresses to contact? Then how do you reach out to them? And then how do you follow up with them? When it comes to getting the email addresses to contact, there are 3 ways you can do it. The first one is manual, and I have a whole video that has this as a part of it called How to Get Commercial Cleaning Leads for Free. But I can cover one really fast and it goes into more detail in the other video, but it's called the triple tap intro. Essentially what you do is you contact the facility. Your goal is not to actually speak with the decision maker that you want to email. You just want to find out who it is. So you ask, who's the person that oversees cleaning for your facility? And they will tell you who it is. If they don't give you the contact info, you can walk into the facility with a flyer or something in your hand, your business card, put that person's name on a sticky note on that piece of marketing material, hand it to the person at the front and say, is so-and-so here? Just say the decision maker's name. If it's Andy, you say Andy. Is Andy here? And can you get this to Andy? And as they're about to pick that up, you say, does Andy have a card? And they'll do an exchange with you for your information for theirs. And then you've got that email address for the person you want to contact. So that's a really quick way that you can manually do it. I call it the triple tap intro. Then you'll be able to reach out to them. The other way that you can do it is you can go through a database. Now, databases collect data from all kinds of different sources, and there's different levels of accuracy that you can work through. So here's some databases that you can check out where you can buy email lists from. You've got Discovery Data, Data Axle USA, Zoom Info, Lucia, Apollo, all kinds of different ones. And my favorite way to find more and more of these is to type in Lucia versus and see what pops up on the other end. And you can find new databases all the time by doing that. So just type in whichever one I listed and put a versus after it, and you'll see what options pop up against each other, and you can find more options. But what's really important to know about databases is, again, they aren't completely accurate 100% all of the time. So the more you pay for the data, the better quality and higher confidence they have in the accuracy of that lead that you purchased. So you could be looking at anywhere from 10 to 50 cents to maybe even $1 per email address that you pay for the contacts. Now, your third option is to use what's called a scraper. What a scraper does is it pulls up the information that you're looking at on a website or on Google Maps or somewhere else, and it pulls all of the back-end data off of it. So for example, you can use something like Outscraper. It will scrape Google Maps. So you can look up all the dental offices in your area, plug them into Outscraper, and it'll automatically pull all the email addresses that are available through Google Maps. You can also do this in social media profiles. It's not exactly encouraged, sometimes it's discouraged by the social media platform like LinkedIn. You can get their Sales Navigator platform, get something like SalesQL, and it can actually go in and pull off all the email addresses associated with the contacts you pull up from LinkedIn Sales Navigator. And then another scraping software worth mentioning is D7 Lead Finder. So whether you decide to do it manually, to go to a database, to purchase a list through a group at a database, or you decide to go with a scraping software, or you can do a combination of all of them, it's up to you and to your budget. Then you can find leads, you can build a list of thousands of contacts in your area that you can be ready to follow up with and to reach out to. The first thing to know about contacting people via email is it's highly unlikely that you're going to get any responses straight off the bat. That's why we have this whole follow-up process after this. But we need something that's going to build credibility, that's going to get attention, that's going to be the anchor for the conversation we're going to try to have with them about getting a commercial cleaning quote. So when it comes to sending cold email to generate leads for your cleaning business, you again have several options. The main ones are you can manually do it out of your own email account that you have set up. You can just put in the email address, copy and paste your message, change it to match the information you have, like their name and their company and their data and anything like that, which is the method that tends to get the highest response rate. That is worth considering because if you do some detailed research on their company, you can insert some very customized paragraphs or sentences or statements in there that really tell the person you're reaching out to that you're not a bot, You're not spam. You're not just cold emailing at this massive list, but you want to come across as personable, local, and you have paid attention to them and you're ready to help them. So reaching out manually is a good way to do it. You've also got systems that can do it. What you do not want to do when picking a system is pick a CRM platform like Salesforce or Constant Contact or MailChimp. You don't want to use those to do cold email outreach. They will shut you down because their server reputation is on the line, and a lot of cold email can go to spam sometimes or bounce and hurt their sender reputation. What you need is a specific software designed to send cold email in mass. So here's some that you can check out. You've got Hunter Campaigns, Instantly, Limlist, Mailshake, and others will list right here for you to check out. And you can look at the pricing and the different models that they have where you can plug in your email list and they can help you mass send custom messages to all of these contacts that you've collected. And here's a pro tip when it comes to sending cold email to generate leads for your cleaning business. You do not want to use your own domain. What do I mean by domain? I mean, if your email address for your cleaning company says, for my example, matt@cleaningsmart.com. Cleaningsmart.com would be my domain. So you do not want to send from that domain. You want to send from a different one. So you do need to consider how many other domains or email addresses you would want to set up and the cost for those. Typically a domain is about $20 to purchase up front, then about $15 per year. And then an email address under a domain per is going to be at this current time about $7 per month, sometimes a little bit more. So make sure to set your budgeting right and that you're sending from a domain that's different than your actual domain. Now you don't have to pick a domain completely different. You could say Cleaning Smart TX for Texas. You could just make it a little bit different, tweak it in some way. That way it still looks like you, and you could do your city name in there too, so it seems really local. That way they're familiar with your brand and you don't seem like a total stranger once the conversation transitions to your actual email address. I actually made this mistake in the past. A couple years ago, I used our company's domain and plugged all these email addresses up through it and had all this cold email sent out. And eventually I did multiple things wrong, but we ended up getting marked as spam in a lot of inboxes. And we actually lost out on several contracts that we were actively working with already just because our emails did not show up in the inbox for those clients. So it's very important that you use a completely separate domain with its own email addresses. That way, if anything goes wrong, you can just change it out and go again. So now that we got a list and we know how we're gonna reach out to them, we got our system set up, what are we gonna say? I'm gonna show you some templates here in a moment, but here's just some highlights or some categories of messages you can do. You can just go straight in and just be completely honest about why you're reaching out. You can just straight up ask for an appointment. You can play dumb, which means you might know that the person you're reaching out to is the person, but you could just say, who's the person, and start a conversation that way. You could also just do a general introduction of who you are and how you'd like to help them. Now, some things to keep in mind with this is people like to help you. They do not like to be imposed upon. So if you can take a position where you're trying to ask them for help with something, it does help with getting a higher response. You can include something custom other than their name. We talked about having a company name or any information about their company in there. You want to sound local. You don't want to sound cold and distant or like your company is too big, even if you do operate a very large commercial cleaning business. And you want to sound like you've researched them a little bit. So I'm going to show you some templates right here that you can use when you can change to your own scenario. Here's this one. The subject line says cleaning service. It says, hi, name. I have a quick question. When's the next time that company name will be looking for cleaning services? We're an affordable and professional cleaning service here in, insert your city name, and we'll be glad to get you service details. Very straightforward, right? There's this common thread going around right now, and it might change by the time you're watching this video, but there's a lot of cold emails going out that have the subject line quick question. It's all over the place that people are using it. It used to work, so we prefer to take that more authentic approach and direct approach, and we want to sound helpful. So we're saying we want to get them service details. We're not saying, when can I come in and give you a quote? It's when can I provide you with information that might be helpful to you? See the difference with that? Then here's another option. This says, hey, first name, I have a quick question. Do you all want any help with your facility cleaning at company name? We're an affordable and professional cleaning service here in insert your city, and we'll be glad to get you service details. So again, we're asking them a question that should engage some sort of conversation. They're just going to say yes or no, or I'm the wrong person. That kind of thing is what we want to get out of this, something that we can hold on to and either establish a follow-up with or find out who the person is that we need to talk to. Here's another template that's out there. It says, hi, first name, we're a professional janitorial provider in, and then you insert the area that you're in. I'm reaching out to learn when your facility will be interested in a quote for services. For your reference, here's a copy of our service overview, so you could attach a PDF or something to the email, or it could lead to something on your website, just directing them there. When will you be open to receiving a quote for services? So this one does go straight in and ask for that quote, but it's up to you which of these templates that you want to select. Here's another one. Hi, first name. Were you frustrated when you saw this email? I'm sorry if I stressed you out, but you don't have to get messages like this anymore. This one was the subject line that says cleaning issues. So it's designed to evoke an emotional response. And then it goes into, we're a leading B2B janitorial service provider here in the area, and you list the area. That being said, I'd love a chance to take the burden off of you of cleaning your facility. So again, this is targeting individuals that are in pain and they want to be done with whatever problem they're dealing with. And then it closes out. If you already have someone in place, that's great. We're here to help if ever needed. Are you too busy for me to briefly drop by and leave you some info? So again, we're offering to leave some info. We got 2 more templates right here for you. Hi, first name. We are a leading B2B service provider here in insert your city. I'm wondering if you'd be willing to point me in the right direction for how to get set up as a future cleaning vendor for your company. So that's a very different approach, right? Instead of saying, we can get you details or we can get you a quote or when are you looking for a cleaning service, this one is saying, how do we get set up? It's a very open-ended question. So they're typically not going to give you a yes or no answer on this one. It's going to say, oh, talk to this person, or here's the form you need to fill out, or we're bidding out next month, go ahead and come in. That kind of thing happens. And then the last template here, very, very short, is, hey, first name, who's the person in XYZ company's name to talk to about cleaning services? This is a great one if you don't really know who the person is. You can just straight up open with this one. So those are all effective ways that you can do an initial message to those email addresses and to reach out to the leads that you have for a cold email campaign. We've gotten replies from all of those. So you can use any of those templates to grow your cleaning business however you want. Now, as we said, the initial email is likely not going to get an enormous amount of responses. You're actually going to get the most responses from your follow-up emails. And the beauty of using those management softwares to do the cold emailing for you is they can automatically follow up with anybody who has not replied to you. And anyone who has replied to you, they're not going to get followed up with so that it looks really weird. If you're doing this manually, you do need to remember that and figure out who you need to reach out to, where they're at in your email sequence. So I'm about to show you some follow-up messages that you can use to get more attention and get a response that's hopefully favorable, or it gives you some sort of direction or establishes a follow-up process with them as an actual prospect. And what you'll want to do with these follow-ups is maybe string a few of them together. It's up to you as far as how far apart you want them sent. Usually what we see is we want to wait at least 2 days after sending that initial email. We're usually not sending a follow-up email every single day to a cold email prospect. What we do is we send the initial message, we'll wait 2 days, send a follow-up message, wait 2 days, again, send a follow-up message, and then you can wait even more days if you want to. You can follow up as many times as you want to. You can do it however you want to do it for your cleaning business. So here are some possible follow-up messages that you can use that we've seen work. Hi, first name, just making sure my email didn't slip through the cracks. I'll be glad to follow whatever you would have me to do. And then it just signs off as you. Another one is, hi, first name, please let me know your thoughts in the email below. I know you're busy. Another one, any direction on this? Just want to be sure to adhere to your process. So again, we're trying to make sure that we're staying in touch with them. We're being helpful. We're not overburdening them right now, right? We're not trying to send tons of information. We're trying to follow up in a way that makes sense based on our first email that we sent them. Here's another follow-up that we found effective. Hi, first name, just checking back on this. Are you the wrong person for this? I don't want to be a bother if so. So again, you can use any of these follow-ups. We found them successful in our email campaigns. Just space them out however you want to do that for your business and see what results you get. You'll find that that first email usually doesn't get very many responses, but then when you follow up with it, then they're realizing you're not just spam and you're not just reaching out cold to everybody all the time. You're actually engaging with them and you're curious about their answer for that first email that you sent. It's a true question and you're a real person behind the screen. You can get more free stuff to help you grow your commercial cleaning company at commercialcleaningsceo.com to help take your business from 0 to 6 to 7 figures and beyond. But this cold email strategy is what we have used time and time again. And like I said, we have multiple months where we generate hundreds of thousands of dollars in quote requests out of these. Now, some of these, when they reply, it might not be the right time. They might not be actively interested at the moment, but you will have some that will say, follow up with me in a year or in 6 months or in 3 months or next month. And then you can have a warm follow-up process. You can stop by their company and drop a gift off. You can call, you can get connected with them. You can reassure them that you're a real person by getting personally connected. So there's more to cold email than just getting quick wins that are ready to transition right now. You're wanting to build relationships and get connected with as many people as possible that are out looking for your commercial cleaning services. You can be that person for them whenever the time is right, and cold email is a fantastic way to do that. I hope you found this helpful. Please hit that like button if it was. Subscribe. We're going to be putting out more and more stuff like this. Again, my name is Matt. I'm the Commercial Cleaning CEO here at commercialcleaningsceo.com. I built my commercial cleaning business from 0 to 7 figures in less than 5 years on less than 10 hours a week worth of work. I build commercial cleaning companies and show you how to do it. So stay tuned, and until next time, keep building.